Welcome back to Good Afternoon with Wragg and Wragg.
I'm Tom.
And I'm Calum.
Welcome to the show. Welcome. Calum, how are you?
Very well, actually, Tom.
What have you been up to? I'd probably just tell the audience at this point that in this sketch, I'll be playing a difficult person.
I'll be playing a soft, feminine version of myself.
Welcome to the show. Welcome. So how you been, Cal?
Yeah, been very well, thank you, Tom.
What have you been up to?
I went walking with my mum last night.
Our mum? That's great. I haven't spoken to my mum for months. I'm having quite a difficult life off screen.
Is everything all right?
No, nothing's going well, but my character pretends that everything's actually going fine.
Have you been taking...
Maybe done cocaine.
Blue skies over rolling hills. You can stand the rain. I'm ready for the break in the clouds. You can stand in the rain. I'm ready for the break in the clouds.
Our first segment today is Book Club.
This book by Bruce Robinson. The book is called The Peculiar Memories of Thomas Penman. So Calum's been reading this book, and I think this is the exact copy that you've been reading. If I can smell it, it smells a bit like him. So Calum, if you could tell us a bit about the book.
The book is about a young boy called Thomas. His father is a nasty, sort of hard man, quite a closed, sort of toxic man who doesn't show Thomas any love at all, really.
It sounds like a funny book. Where are they? They're safe. Where? Under my bed. Under your bed? Your bed's not safe. Under my mattress. I'll bring them in next week.
Great book.
Great book. I don't know. I don't have a pornography addiction. I don't know what you're talking about, Calum.
Now, Tom, you've been reading this book.
Yep. I have read this book. The Black House by Patricia Highsmith is one of the best ever books I've ever read. Because I think you had the hard copy and you read some of it, and I had it on Kindle, but I couldn't. I've lost my Kindle battery adapter. I've had a dead Kindle. I personally found it palpitating. And do you know what? It's a spine chiller. And do you know what? The malice was simmering, I thought, in a way. So I'm just reading the blurb. Is this going okay? I didn't sleep much. I'm supposed to be on sleeping pills, but they're not working at the moment.
Snow Falling on Cedars. This book is a very fascinating book. It's about the torturous sort of relationship between...
We've all had some of those. Ask my ex-wife. I'm not able to at the moment. Our last book on this week's book club is Cormac Mccarthy's All the Pretty Horses. And let me tell you, the horses are pretty. And not just one of them, all of them. The Guardian says, which is one of my favourite papers, twirling. Not for sale in Canada. I'm sorry about that, you won't be able to read this book. They won't be able to read this book as they're having their bowl of syrup. You won't be able to get your syrup on these pages. You won't be able to go to a party in blackface with this book. The president was caught up in a blackface scandal. And that's the end of book club.
It's now time for topic of the day. And today's topic is toxic masculinity. Toxic masculinity, what does it mean to you, Tom?
Oh, me? Sorry, I didn't know where I was, but I do now. Toxic, what was it?
Toxicness of masculinity.
Oh, yeah.
Is it toxic or is it not toxic?
What do we mean by that?
Too much masculinity, too much I'm a man, I'm a hard man, I'm not really in touch with my emotions, and I'm a bit closed off, and I'm quite aggressive and open. Open, Tom. Open. Are you open?
Yeah. Sorry, were you describing me and my dad?
No, Tom.
Sure. You're just talking about it generally.
But perhaps this is something...
No.
Tom, imagine a world where you have two small kids.
I'm just imagining them playing.
You take them out for a walk along the river.
Have you ever been on a river? There's a thing called paddle boarding, which I had tried last summer. You won't believe this, right? But it's like a surfboard, and you put it on the water, but it doesn't have to be on a wave. It can just be on a river, or a pond, or a lake, or a reservoir. I knew you wouldn't believe it.
It's less about the paddleboarding, it's more about getting in touch with your
Sorry,
emotions.
yeah.
I think you might be afraid of that. Are you afraid of that?
Not so sorry. I've just had a bad couple of months. Think I can just let go right now and tell everyone what's been going on?
Yeah.
Really? You're like a brother to me.
Well, yeah, I am your brother.
Yeah, we're brothers. I'm still not really a physical touch guy. You can have a cold shower because you didn't score enough football goals. Versus now, which is like this, being able to be with your brother and be open about your men's mental health.
I'm proud of you.
Sorry, I'm just a bit nervous, but that means the world to me. That means the world to me. You mean the world to me. You mean the world to me.
Thanks for sharing that with us, Tom. Well, I think what we've learned today, Tom, is that it's okay to feel.
I feel $1 million. I feel like €1 million. I feel like 1 million yen. I don't know how much that is, what that equates to in money. It's sterling. Probably about £4.
Wragg and Wragg.